Live. What's up, everybody? We are live. I'm Christopher Maniacs. I am here with Luge. What's going on?
What's going on? I'm so excited to be here.
Finally, yes, it's about time we got this set up and going. Let me know if you guys can hear us and see us. There's always that little bit of YouTube delay. You know about that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like a 30-second delay, which is okay when we do the watch parties, because then, like, I don't ruin it for other people who are watching. So
yeah, sorry, Luge. Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun being on the watch party for Extreme Rules.
Listen, like, I enjoy all of my watch parties when I get to watch them with my champs, because if I'm watching it by myself, it's not fun. I gotta watch it with you guys.
Does that mean you're not going to any pay-per-views, or, like, when they finally open up again, would you go and, like, sit there on your phone and do, like, a...
Oh, so I've done that. Like, I'll record my reactions, but no, like, if I'm there in person, like, I'll be watching that pay-per-view. I gotta watch it, especially if, like, John Cena's on. He gets my full attention. But no, I'll sit there and I'll watch. It's funny because the last show I went to was in March. I think it was a Raw or a SmackDown in March before everything closed down. And it was a good time. I got to sit next to Macho T, and we had a good time watching Raw or SmackDown. I literally cannot remember.
Do you remember what happened on it?
Oh my gosh. I think I wrote the results on my phone because I did a video after. But I think I then deleted everything off my phone because it was getting to full capacity and I need more baby pictures.
Yeah, definitely. Who does that? I'm starting to get to that as well, where it's like just flooded with them. But and here's the thing, like, until you have a child, you're like, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do that. Or same thing, I don't care who you are. When you have your firstborn and you're there in the hospital, you're gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna cry. You're gonna cry.
Yeah, you're gonna cry.
100%. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna cry when I see him. Yeah, nope.
No, bawling. I was full of emotion. You get all those the hormones, and you're just like, my baby.
Yeah, this little human that just came in. Yep. I'm fixing the chat because the chat is not on the screen now.
Yeah. So wait, for those of you who don't know, I have a 16-month-old daughter, and she's the love of my. She's running, she's dancing, she shakes her booty, she loves music, and yeah, she's my everything. 16 months.
That's you got your hands full now.
Oh yes, sweet 16 months.
I'm getting there. So as you just saw off screen, mine just is about to be 7 months next month, actually. 7
months.
Actually, so today, if we're talking about days, today is actually a really special day for me and my fiance. 10-year anniversary today.
Oh! Whoa!
So,
we have, like, a lot of similarities. Like, you have a baby, I have a baby. I have a fiance, John, and we'll be together. It's 11 years this year. You got 10 years. Like, we got a lot of similarities, so.
Yes, it's crazy how that works, right? And we're both in the same area-ish.
Yeah, you like wrestling, I like wrestling.
You like John Cena,
games?
I like John Cena.
Look at this.
If you go to my older videos, actually, I have, on my old house, well, it's still my house, I go there all the time, but my old room, I had a fat head of John Cena on the wall.
I have one behind this green screen.
Yeah. I have that, and my niece, who, she's gonna be 13 in a couple of months. It's crazy. Next month, actually. Wow. Where did 2020 go? Yeah, she used to go up there and be like, I like him. Yeah, I got the full, like, the fat for that. I had the fat head on the wall right behind me when I was there. It was nuts. And so that's where I got started into wrestling. I don't know about you, but I got started into wrestling through the Hurricane. He came to my mom's job at the corporate office of KB Toys. And I met the Hurricane, got into wrestling through it when I was really, really young. And then I realized that he didn't really do so good in the ring. So he kept losing. So then I started seeing this this rapper, John Cena, and got into him. Like, I got the CD when he made the Time Is Now CD. I have that somewhere. And then got into wrestling through him. What about you?
So I grew up with 2 older brothers, and they would watch wrestling, and that is how I got into wrestling. So like I when I watched it, it was back in the day. Like my favorite was British Bulldog. My brother's favorites was the Harts. My brother Anthony's favorite was Owen Hart. Michael's favorite was Bret Hart, and we would just always watch wrestling together because that's what they would put on the TV. So it was like that's what I had to watch, and like I didn't mind it because it was entertaining, and I loved the British Bulldog.
So what got you into John Cena? Because we all know you're a huge John Cena fan.
I don't like after British Bulldog. I went and I loved Kurt Angle. I thought he was this Olympic hero. He's won gold medals with a broken freaking neck. So I went from him being my favorite, and then like he wasn't, then when he started going off of TV, then I just went right to John Cena, even though John Cena was still on TV at the time. I don't know. I just went from Kurt Angle to John Cena.
Is it still John Cena though? Now that we don't see him that much.
So like right now I like Cesaro, and I wish they would push him, and I'm glad that actually he got the titles because they won. But yeah, I would say Cesaro's probably my favorite right now.
I was there when they switched his music. So when they first started playing that new music, everybody's like, "Who's this?" But I love the new music. If it's even new anymore, I mean.
I just wish he would do like a solo run.
Yeah,
Cesaro.
They keep pairing him with people.
Yeah, like they paired him with Sheamus. They're pairing him with Shinsuke. Like I wish he would do a solo run. Yo, is it okay if I do some shout outs real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. 100%.
Yo, shout out to Spencer. I see you in the chat. Tyler, Scotty, Jawbreaker. What up, PCP? That's not Luge. That's not PCP. I think that's an imposter. No, I'm kidding. What's up? WWE Insider Access MNL Ghost. Hi. GTS Maniacs. What up? Those are your peoples. Our peoples. Hi.
ML Ghost. Hey, I know what question he's going to ask. Or she. I don't know.
Uh-oh. I'm scared. Woken Warrior 2. Hi.
So, going back to the start, because I did some research a little bit. The start of YouTube for you.
Yeah.
The starters.
Yes.
What was that all about?
So wait, so I think like my first video like ever, I think on the channel was it my audition for the tester, I think. The
tester, that's right. Not the starters. Yeah, the tester. Yeah.
So yeah, I did that audition. I made the YouTube channel because like before that I had a different YouTube channel. But I didn't really, like, I wasn't a big poster on YouTube. Like, I love to watch things on YouTube. So I would come on here and I would watch, like, music videos all the time. Or I would watch, like, other, like, Philly D, Philip DeFranco. I would watch his videos back in the day. I still watch them now, actually. But I would just have a YouTube account to watch other people's. Then I made my own. And
yeah, exactly. That's pretty much, because you had to have one to be able, like, to write comments and stuff. It was crazy.
Right. So, and then I made my own, and I think it was mostly like, wrestling and video game stuff. And it was like stuff that I was interested in. And then, yeah, I still do that to this day.
And you were part of a group of 5 for Little Big Planet?
Oh, so yes. After being on the tester, Sony executives reached out to me and they're like, hey, we're going to do this promotion in New York City. We think you'd be perfect for it. Do you want to play video games for over 50 hours and get some Guinness World Records? And I was like, I'm down for that.
50 hours, nonstop, right?
No, it was 50 hours and 1 minute. But it was kind of like every hour that you do, you get like a 5-minute break. So like you would use that, you would just do it. You go for 5 hours, you get 25-minute break. Then you would use that, to go to the bathroom or take a shower or get something to eat. So yeah, I didn't sleep at all, but it was fun.
Was it the same game for 50 hours?
So yes, the same game, Little Big Planet 3. What's cool about Little Big Planet is that people can make community games inside of it.
Okay.
So we played like all different kinds of games. From like first person shooters to like RPG games, like all different kinds. So it was fun. It kept us entertained.
So it didn't get boring very quickly then, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it didn't get boring at all.
I can only imagine that.
Yeah, it was cool too. Like the best part, like we had runners. So whatever we wanted to eat, they would send out runners to get us anything we wanted to eat in the whole city. So it was like, what do you want? Like
donuts, yeah.
It was like they see you fading and they're like, listen, anything you want right now, tell us what you want, we'll go get it. And I was like, French fries. And they did. They ran out and got me French fries. So
that's a good point. Down the tubes. After 50 hours of gameplays, your fingers would be sore.
Yeah, no, you definitely. Down the tubes. What's up, down the tubes? Definitely. My thumbs. Oh, the thumbs, they hurt after that for sure.
Tyler says donuts. Yes, donuts.
Tyler with the donuts.
But did you think of it, like, when you put that audition video and stuff like that, did you think anything was going to come from that? Like it has? Because as you... for anybody that doesn't know who Luge is a big-time YouTuber. Got very close to 1 million subs at this point, correct?
Getting close, yeah. Getting there. But to answer your question, I didn't, like, I put up the video and, like, I didn't think anything would come of it. And then, like, even when I was there for the tester, they had, like, a whole bunch of people. Like, we were still auditioning when we were out in California to be on the show. And it was like, you saw all these other people in the room with you and you're like, there's no way I'm getting this part. Like, not that it's a part, but there's no way I'm getting on this show, this competition. Like, look at all these, like, 30 people in this room with me, and you're going to say only, like, 10 people are getting in? Like, my odds don't look good. They're not picking me. And when they picked me, I was shocked, you know? I was very shocked.
I don't know if the website I got is from, actually, that has all that information on it, was Famous Birthdays. Of all places. Let's see if anybody in the chat knows a little bit of Luge, little bit of a contest maybe. Not like you'll win a donut. Some trivia.
A virtual donut.
What is Luge's, I don't know if it's still current right now, most popular video?
It is the John Cena arm wrestling Alberto Del Rio. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's kind of like, out of everything, I was kind of shocked to see that.
I know. It's not even like wrestling related, but it's John Cena in it.
Hey, arm wrestling, right?
I mean, yeah, it is kind of wrestling if you think about it. So.
Tyler says, I got a question for both of you. Awesome. If you took the place of Vince McMahon, what would be the 5 matches you would book instantly? Ooh. Which roster are we working with? Are we able to steal from other rosters, or are we currently just WWE?
Anything in the world. You're Vince McMahon.
Yeah, that is true. That's 5. Wow.
I'll pick one. I'll do one. You mind if I go first?
Yeah, go ahead. I gotta think of something.
I'll do... okay, I'll put the title back on Brock Lesnar, right? And then I'm gonna put Cesaro versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. What, 37? What's next year's? Is it 37?
37, yeah.
And I'm gonna put Cesaro over, beating Brock Lesnar. Boom, that's the match I'd make right now. Boom, on the spot.
I'm gonna go with the obvious Taker versus Sting. I mean, it's gotta happen. It's a dream match.
Epic.
Maybe a cinematic, I don't know.
You want to see that like now, or you wanted to see it like 20 years ago?
I'll see it 5 years from now, as long as it happens.
I'll see it whenever it happens.
Yeah. Maybe it could be a combination, or even, hey, throw Bray Wyatt in there. Maybe we could have a Swamp Boneyard match.
Oh, yes. Do you like the cinematic stuff? I love it.
So, when I was in college, I switched from a music major to a tech theater major. I love every part of it.
Yeah.
That's why when you asked, like, what about, which one was better, in my opinion, it still holds true. For me, it's still the Swamp match.
Yeah.
Because I loved I loved everything about it. Like, the scenes and everything. And, I don't know if you saw, there's actually behind-the-scenes pictures of,
I didn't see that, no.
Yeah, of, like, the Swamp match in production.
Yeah.
If it happens, don't let it go like Goldberg versus Taker. No. We don't talk about that match.
Well, yeah, what are you talking about?
Cena versus... Who would I have Cena go up against?
Cena versus...
MJF?
All right. Cena better win. I don't know why. MJF, he's such a good heel. Like, he just makes me hate him.
Yeah, I mean, that...
He's such a good heel. I can't stand the guy.
Did you see that he's on Cameo, too?
Oh, no. No, I won't even look.
He's charging... He wants $500. He did that just...
That is ridiculous.
He did it just to insult somebody, too. Somebody
Wow.
paid it, and he just, like, completely heel promo on him.
But that's what you expect when you
Oh,
pay
of course.
$500 for a cameo.
Of course. Luge, do you watch GTS? Says GTS Maniac.
I do watch some of Grimm's videos. Like, I watch some of his vlogs or some of his GTS stuff. So, yeah, I'm a fan of Grimm. Good guy. I've met him.
I'm getting back into it. Yeah, no, definitely. What you see on the screen is what you get. I met him. I got to meet him twice. Recently, too. It was at Mania and Evolution.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I wish I would have went to Evolution. I'm still mad I didn't go.
Why didn't you go?
I don't remember why I didn't go, but I should have went. I think because it was out in Long Island, and like I don't think I had anyone to go with, and like I think John was working that night, so I was just like I don't want to drive all the way out there by myself because it's far. It's out in Long Island.
I know it's far.
Yeah, and he's like, I know. I went.
It was actually a last minute thing. I think it was for like a birthday or early birthday or something for her. We got like right up against the ramp for like $75.
Wow, that's
and like
insane.
Yeah, right where the guitar player was. If everybody remembers the guitar player on the ramp at the very beginning, I was right there. Like I have a picture, and she was like literally right in front of me. And the biggest takeaway I got from that show, if you were following me on any of my interviews, you know, I caught Nikki Bella's shirt that she ripped off and threw into the crowd.
Oh snap!
Yeah. So I have that somewhere. I gotta get it framed. I wanted to get it signed at Mania Access, but they were charging $400 for Elite Superstars.
Wait, at Access? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because they have regular Superstars and they had Elite. So like your Roman Reigns, your Asukas, or anyone like that would be like another $400 on top.
Talking about Nikki Bella, though, I think she's like gonna give birth soon.
That's what I heard.
I seen the
on
pictures.
The
I think. Okay, yeah. So, yo, shout out Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella and the baby.
Someone said that she was in labor.
Oh, she's in labor?
I'm not.
What?
I'm not.
Yo, I just said it. I didn't know. Yo, good luck, Nikki Bella. You got this, girl.
Question for Lauren Luge, CM Not Fake. What would you do if you were made in the ring, Superstar or Raw? Would you challenge for a title or hide?
Oh my God, this is the best question I've ever gotten. PCP, thank you so much for the question. I still think you're an imposter. No, I'm kidding. I would not be in that ring because I am too scared. Do you see these arms? They're tiny. I don't have no muscle. No, there's no muscle in this body. So I would be running. I'd just, sit in the front row and watch. That's what I would do.
Have you been in a ring before?
I'm trying to think. Have I been in a ring? Yes, but not like a real, I'm trying to think. Not a real ring. Like, not a WWE ring. I've been inside of, I go to indie shows.
Yeah.
So, I remember, taking pictures with, the superstars inside of those rings. But, I've never been in a WWE ring. Yes.
So when we went to 35 for Access, they had the WrestleMania 3 ring set up. Like, all original, pretty much, that you can actually go in and take a picture with.
Oh, at Access?
At Access, yeah. And
that is awesome.
That's actually the second time I met Grimm, because I was in line for it, and then all of a sudden I saw him at the beginning of the line. I'm like, yo, that's Grimm over there. And then he got in the ring, and Grimm being Grimm, he actually super kicked somebody in the ring.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
They didn't kick him out or anything, so I was sort of like, okay, where's the security now?
Security.
But no, I got out of line just so I could meet him at the exit of the line, so I can actually talk to him a little bit. Then I went back in line afterwards.
Oh, I was gonna say you better get your butt back in that line.
Oh yeah, no, and for all the wrestlers, I give them so much credit because it's not just getting into the ring, like the ropes, like.
Oh
hurt.
wait, I have been in a ring.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, I've been in a WWE ring, an NXT ring.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. So you know then, like even the ropes hurt when you
Real
suck through
WWE
them.
ring. Yeah, yo, it was like really bouncy. I remember it being like throwing me off.
But it really does. Like I can only imagine like having to fall on that many times.
Oh, you know what scares me? The ropes. Like you ever see someone like hitting the ropes and then they got like these black and blues all over their back and the side of their
Yeah, no. Like I said, I just felt it when I was just going in and out of the ring. I'm like, okay, yep, nope.
Yep, not for me. Nope, I'm good.
Yeah, but I mean, I have taken a chop before at an indie event. A buddy of mine was like, well, what's the worst it can be? Like, it can't be that bad, right? And yeah, the guy didn't do it right as well, so it was...
No, thank you. Yeah, Jawbreaker has been in a few rings. Jawbreaker is an actual indie wrestler.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
You know?
Stories.
He's the champ. He's got the title right now, so...
Hey, we gotta get him on the VIP lounge in the future. We talked to all kinds of wrestlers, indies, anybody, really. Now, you asked before we went live, do I play video games?
Mm-hmm.
I do. I play PS4. I don't have a really good PC to play PC games currently. I tried the Xbox back when it was the 360 and didn't really have luck with that. I got the Red Ring of Death, and I'm like, alright. Now you're a paperweight.
Now you're just a very expensive paperweight.
Yeah, pretty much. But you run off of a computer, right?
I mean, I've only started running off the computer since March. Like, this is my first PC I ever had. I usually had a Mac, and I never was able to game on that, so I was mostly on the PlayStation. And, like, I love the PlayStation. PlayStation's awesome, but I feel like gaming on the PC is just insane. Like, it's so good. Oh, Jawbreaker said he's down. Yes, I'm down for Jawbreaker. Yes.
Ready, yeah. Just hit me up on the Discord or Twitter or whatever. We'll set up a date and time and details in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you have like any of the older style game systems, like the PlayStation 1 or?
So my father had Atari, so we've played that.
So I happen to have
Do you know what an Atari is?
Oh, of course I know what an Atari is.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to show you actually this. I have actually sitting right here in front of me from one of the last interviews I did with another gamer. Completely blown them away. I have games from the Genesis.
Oh, Sega Genesis, yes.
Everything's still in the box, including the manuals and the game itself.
Wow, that might be worth some money right now.
I mean, I got the better one. So I got like the I got NBA Jam.
That's vintage. Wow.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I got Street Fighter, the Champions Edition.
Uh-huh.
I got a Monopoly game that is from Blockbuster, still in the Blockbuster case. If anybody remembers Blockbuster, leave a 1 in the comments.
Leave a 1 in the comments. Shout out to Blockbuster.
I got Clue.
I still owe them some late fees.
There's still one store open. They'll probably find you somehow.
Don't tell them.
Yeah, it's not like no one's gonna see this, right? And then I got the classic Sonic 1 and 2.
Sonic.
So.
Oh.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yes, I know what Atari is.
Luge, have you played the old WWE games? Oh snap! I'm like taking over your interview right now.
Oh no, you're good. That's what the comments and you were for.
I do WWE clay sculptures. I do have a lot of WWE games. At my parents' house, like my bed is still there. Underneath my bed, I have plenty. I've games. I've collected like cards. Yeah, got a lot of action figures are under there.
They used to be so good too. Like they used to be like back when they were SmackDown versus Raw.
Yes, they're fun.
Like I remember the original one that they came out with, and last year's game was the first year I didn't buy. I was definitely going to, but after like going and reading the reviews and stuff, I didn't think that, I thought it would ruin it for me, so I couldn't really get it.
That's fine.
I don't know if they fixed anything yet, but
I don't know if they did either. What I will say about the game was that My Career was amazing. But,
was it?
But I heard a lot of people had issues with other things, and I didn't play those other things, so I can't comment on those. But My Career was phenomenal because they finally had added women to My Career.
Okay. Oh yeah. I remember hearing about that. Had some glitches. Some.
Well, yeah. So yeah.
Are you planning on buying the new game?
So the new game, Battlegrounds, yeah, and I'm excited for it because like I'm into like those quirky, cartoony, over the top kind of video games, like like those kind of games I'm down for because like they're silly, there's something you have fun with, and you don't take it so serious, and I can see me playing a lot of that on my YouTube channel.
Luge, this is my question. Would you go to see All Elite Wrestling live shows? That's a good question.
Scotty, that is a phenomenal question. I definitely would go. I talked to my friend Cassandra at Legacy Chick about it, and she was like, let me know when they get come close, because I think they were going to do a show in Jersey at some point, and she's like, let me know when they come close. I want to go with you, because she's a big Cody Rhodes fan. So yeah, I definitely would go, and I would probably go with my friend Cassie.
Big Cody Rhodes fan.
Yes.
So have you ever heard of New England Wrestling? Not TIWL. New England Wrestling under SARS?
No.
No, so they're they were actually in my city that I'm in about 2 years ago, and they had right after Jeff Hardy, or right before Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy came back to WWE for WrestleMania, they were there, and Cody Rhodes was there right after he left the WWE for meet and greets, and wrestled. Jerry the King Lawler had a match that he fought in, and then the year after they brought in like Rey Mysterio, and it was a really fun show to watch. Like they had like, I believe it was Broken Matt Hardy against I can't remember, he one of the Canellis. Yeah.
Delete.
Delete it from my mind. Canellis, what's his name? Canellis. All I could think of was Maria, but it's not Maria.
Mike
Canellis. Yeah. So, and it wasn't a baseball field, so it was like it was a no holds barred match kind of thing. So all of a sudden you had Canellis running out in the outfield, and he had little kids chasing him all throughout the outfield. It was perfect.
That sounds hilarious. They've done something similar at Citi Field. They had, I think it was called like All Legends of Wrestling, and they did it in Queens, and I went to that, and it was a lot of fun. They had a wrestling ring on the field of Citi Field, and like the wrestlers, I forget who was on the match card, but they had some good people. But yeah, they were running around the field too. It was cool. I like stuff like that. It's fun.
Still haven't fixed the hair, says Tyler.
What happened?
Still haven't fixed the hair. LOL.
Where'd he say that? I gotta scroll up. I don't see it. Still haven't fixed the hair. Are you saying my hair looks bad? Tyler?
Box them up, yeah. Who remembers these? Anybody? Like these giant figures that you can like switch out the parts for?
Yes.
Like like you can rip off Rey Mysterio's head if you wanted to.
You could rip it off. There's a Netflix series where they go into like toys, and there's an episode that they did about like wrestling toys and like the different companies that pick them up and what the different things that they did with the toys. You should watch it. You should all watch it. The series, I gotta look it up. It's so good.
Yeah, poor Rey Mysterio hasn't been having a good year so far either in 2020.
Yo, he's losing it. He lost an eye.
He lost the eye. He got smushed in the Money in the Bank match between, what was it, Nia and Otis?
Yes.
He got thrown off the roof.
He got thrown off the roof.
He can't win.
You can't make this up either. The Toys That Made Us. It's on Netflix. The Toys That Made Us. That's the name of the show. Watch it.
The Toys That I'm gonna find that too. Oh, still haven't fixed the hair on WWE 2K20. That's what they were talking about.
I thought he was talking about my hair. I was like,
No. The name of the show would be helpful, Luge.
that was the name of it. I just said it. It's called The Toys That Made Us. Sorry, Larry.
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 The only thing I can think of when you say Larry is the Impractical Jokers.
That's where it's from. That's where it's from.
I actually have so my cousin was on their boat, their cruise that they did. And like we're standing right next to him in the intros and stuff. Like I have, they sent me pictures. They're like, "Oh hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, you know, it's winter here, but."
That sounds awesome.
Your hair looking beautiful. There you go.
I know. Thank you.
So I know you asked how long I've been watching the channel for.
How did you find me? As well.
YouTube. No, I think it was just looking up reactions, honestly. That's how I came across you, Wrestling Days, and Grim. Was just looking at...
I want to see if Roman Reigns won this match, and then you like typed it in, and then you saw my video, and you're like, why is this girl putting her reactions on the match I want to see?
So, I mean, I've been around for a long time. I think back when you were at 700 something.
700? What?
700,000. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you meant like 700 subs. I was like, nah.
No, 700.
Long time.
750,000. Like I was there for a while, and same reason why I got so glued to Wrestling Days' channel is the reactions are so out there, so different and unique than anybody else's out there. And it's entertaining, so I go to, if I'm entertained, I'm gonna watch it, see if it's like that for the next one, if it is, and then I'm on board. And yeah, no, I over the years, I want to say I was subscribed for probably about 2 to 3 years now, probably longer than that.
Awesome.
I was there under my old name, because, spoiler, my channel name was not always Coaster Maniacs. I switched it over. So, like you did. I made it under my personal name just to watch videos, just to comment. And, like, if you go back, I think it says my channel was made in, like, 2011 or 2014, something like that. And I switched it over a couple of years after, just so I can start doing roller coaster stuff.
Roller coaster. So, oh, never mind. I was gonna ask you questions, but you ask the questions. I'll change the answers.
Hey, no, I'm actually open to. It's more of a discussion, not really an interview.
Chill,
so,
yeah.
Okay. So go for it.
What is your favorite roller coaster?
Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point.
Where is Cedar Point?
It's in Sandusky, Ohio. It's right on Lake Erie.
Hold up.
Yeah, so you have to go on the peninsula, and it's literally an island right on Lake Erie with 18 roller coasters.
Wow, I want to go. And wait, what was the name of the ride again?
Top Thrill Dragster. If you're not a fan of heights or speed, you're not gonna like it. It's
I'm a fan.
It's a roller coaster that goes 0 to 120 miles an hour in 4 seconds, and you go 420 feet up in the air.
Oh, forget it. It's gonna mess up my hair. Forget about it.
So it's kind of like if you went to Six Flags in New Jersey, the King of Cause, just like that, except for it was the original version of it, and there's no over-the-shoulder harness. It's just a little lap bar, and it's way better, way better.
I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's definitely, if you love theme parks and you love roller coasters and you love adrenaline, they have over 6 coasters there over 200 feet. So that's the place to go.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Just a little bit of a drive. For me, it's about 9-hour drive.
Yeah.
To anybody in like the Jersey area or the New York City area, it'd probably be about 12 to 13.
So yeah, John is originally from Ohio.
Really?
Yeah. So actually, when we go to Ohio, we visit his family. So I'm just gonna be like, John, we should go visit Cedar.
Cedar Point.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's go. Yeah.
Their mascot's Snoopy
He's
too.
probably been. What?
Their mascot is Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Snoopy and Charlie Brown. So they have like a lot of things for little kids as well there too. So it's not just like this, but they set like world records. They have over 6 coasters that also have 90-degree drops and more. So that's actually where I was supposed to be right now. Was we go every year for our anniversary and stuff usually, or we try to.
Oh,
We haven't gone in a couple of years, but we were gonna be since it's our 10-year anniversary, and
That's
we're
big.
like,
Number
it's
10.
it's the theme park's 150th anniversary. So we were like, it was like meant to be to go there, and COVID happened, and our son was born earlier in January, so we weren't gonna go there so early. Maybe next year when he's a little bit older, or a couple of years down the line. But yeah, definitely our go-to place. I would say that I like it better than Disney. Don't at me about that.
Don't at him. You heard it here. Okay.
Disney is all about the theatrics, and I like that.
Disney.
I like that.
What about Universal?
Yeah. So it's just Cedar Point. You can't do all in one day. It's 365 acres of land too, so it's massive.
Do an acre a day.
Yeah, and there's just so much to do. Toledo, actually, there's a city in it's called Toledo. It's near Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah, there's a Toledo, Ohio.
It's close to Cleveland.
Yeah, I like roller coasters. I can't do like the spinny ones. I can't do those teacup rides. I can't do those ones where you stand up against the wall and they spin like this.
Oh yeah, man.
Those I can do.
There's
roller
not
coasters,
many.
Yes, those I can do.
There's actually one called the Millennium Force. It's 300 feet, 95 miles an hour. It's right up against the water too. If you ever go to Lake Erie, have you been there before?
No,
Lake Erie?
I've only been to Worcester, Ohio.
So Lake Erie.
Cleveland.
Lake Erie it's like you're looking at an ocean because there's actually waves in Lake Erie, and on the top of one of the roller coasters, if it's a really nice day out, clear day, if you look straight ahead, you can see Canada.
Yeah, we can see down the tubes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You can wave on the top of Millennium Force. Yes.
All right, I gotta see how far away. I gotta see how far away. Where is Worcester? I'm gonna look. It's in Sandusky.
Sandusky. Yep.
All right, let me do Sandusky. I'm gonna see how far away.
Yeah, whenever we go there, we're always there for about a week and a half because it's such a great place.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. There's also an African Safari Wildlife Park. Have you been there?
I'm not.
It's just north of Sandusky.
I also know in Jackson. Is it Jackson? No, it's not Jackson. There's another park close to Cedar Point that's in. So you have how you have Six Flags, right?
Yes.
There's many Six Flags in the chain Six Flags. Their competitor is called Cedar Fair, and the same thing. There's many different parks in the Cedar Fair chain. There's another one in Ohio called Kings Island, and it's their secondary park, and it's only about like 2 hours away from Cedar Point. So we end up doing both of them last time we were down there.
You're doing like 1,000 acres.
Pretty much. I mean, that's sort of thing. And like, I used to be big in vlogging in the parks and stuff, but I just got to the point where it's like, oh, I'll upload that tomorrow. Oh, I'll edit that and upload that tomorrow. And like tomorrow ended up becoming weeks, becoming months, becoming over a year. Like, I have stuff on my phone from many years of just vlogging around, walking at Six Flags New England or other theme parks, just during like Fright Fest and Holiday in the Parks, just filming and not even putting anything up because they're still saved on my phone, haven't been touched.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where it's like, do I want to upload that now? Will people care? I don't know. It's just it was just me being lazy at that point.
Nah, I feel you. Sometimes like I'll like start doing a vlog or something, and I'm just like, then I just the rest of the day just forget to like turn it on and record things, and I'm just like, why didn't you pick up the camera, Luge? You could just was.
That's why I like the live streams, because it goes up right away, right after, and it's live, one take, don't have to edit anything. Oh, I love it.
You could go live from your phone, no? And then you could just go live on the roller coaster. Why not?
So, back when YouTube switched everything around, they took away the ability to go live on phones if you're under 1,000 subs.
Oh, we gotta get you to 1,000 subs then.
Which is really crazy, because I'm sitting here thinking, because if you go back to one of my older videos, I did a live stream. I did a couple of them actually in the park, so I was able to do that. And back then, yeah, you only needed 40,000 views to get monetized, and I was at like 38,000 at the time when they switched it. And it is what it is. I wasn't gonna be able to get in anyway by the time that they switched it over. But yeah. So now if I wanted to do a live stream at the park, I would have to bring like my laptop and just like carry that around.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to bring that on a roller coaster with you.
It'd be a little challenging, to be honest. A question for Lauren.
No, don't read that one. Don't read that one.
I will not read that one. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot you can see the chat too. That's good. Actually, I got my mod here now too, so that's cool. What's up, Monica?
Monica?
I think I ended up making some of the GTS Superstar, because I would have GTS Superstars in the chat too. And I think I made a couple of them moderators too. It was fun one day.
Yo,
they were just like, they were just timing people. Like, oh, when I had Wrestling Days as a mod, one of the first live streams me and him did, he was just timing out everybody, just for fun. Do you watch Family Guy?
Let's see what cartoons I watch. I mean, I've watched Family Guy, but not like the biggest fan. Like I watch The Simpsons. I'll watch The Simpsons. My daughter, I watch cartoons with her. Not a lot, but she likes Daniel Tiger, and it comes on at 10 a.m. every day. So we watch Daniel Tiger at 10 a.m. What other cartoons do I watch? Oh, Rick and Morty. I watch that. I don't know. Name some others. I'll let you know if I watch it.
Futurama. Never big
really. No, I mean I've watched it, but I'm not like big into it.
So let me try to see if taking kid ones, since you have a kid here. I mean SpongeBob, obvious one.
I mean I watched it when I was, but she doesn't. She only watches Daniel Tiger because they sing a lot in it, and she likes to dance. You do have the giggity alert. I do. I mean, I watch it. I just, I just don't like. I don't know. I haven't watched it like.
Ooh, that's a good question.
In a long time.
Favorite show when you were a kid?
Cat Dog. You want to go first?
So I'm a '90s kid. So I mean, I grew up with like the Rugrats, and so I mean, I think it would be Rugrats, to be fair. Yeah. Or Our Real Monsters was cool too.
Heck yeah. So for me, I'd probably say like I was a really big Nickelodeon kid as well. So yeah, I watched all of that on Nickelodeon. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out
even
to
Cat Dog, Doug, everything.
Who remembers Slime Time Live?
Yes. I watched it.
Going to Universal Studios. I went there once. I don't remember it because I was so young. And I think I was like outside when they were filming once. And she's like, oh, hey, I was there.
Do you watch Paw Patrol? Tubes. My daughter hasn't gotten like really into TV yet. So we don't want to give her too much screen time. So she gets to watch Daniel Tiger in the morning, and like that's probably about all she watches. But maybe when she gets older and we let her have a little bit more screen time.
My son only watches one show, and it's there's many seasons and episodes to it, but it's only the first episode he watches. It's called Little Baby Bum.
Oh yeah.
Episode 1, and he does not like episode 2. He doesn't like any of the other ones. Yeah. And he only likes like if he's crying in like the car or something, there's only one song that'll calm him down. And that's the Wheels on the Bus, but it has to be this certain version of it. Like he likes the Cocomelon version of it. He doesn't like any other version of it. So it's like I have to.
Just that version.
I don't know what it is. It's like as soon as that comes on, he stops. But then as soon as it would go off, he would start up until I replayed it.
Yeah, no, the same thing for my daughter. Like when she was teething and she would just be very upset. The only song that would calm her down, it was from the Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
Which I recommend you Google it on YouTube. It's called The Wiggles. Your son is gonna love it. The song is called Hot Potato.
Yep.
She would be crying, and then she would just be like, Hot Potato would come on, and she would just have the biggest smile on her face.
Yeah. I remember the Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
I know exactly what song you're talking about too.
Hot potato, hot potato.
There was like the Imagination Movers back then too, wasn't there?
What happened?
The Imagination Movers.
I don't imagine. Wait, I don't know.
Never heard of them?
No.
Oh, he is starting to like Blue's Clues a little bit.
Blue's Clues,
Like,
Teletubbies.
The OG Blue's Clues.
The OG one, yeah, with Steve.
Yeah.
With Steve.
They got too many. They got Steve, Joe, and now this other one. I don't really know. I don't know his name.
Wow, Tubes didn't have Nickelodeon until 10 years ago. What?
How did you live then?
Cannot believe that. You've been missing out.
What were you on? Was it Cartoon Network?
I never watched like a lot of Cartoon Network. I was mostly Nickelodeon. I didn't really watch a lot of Disney either growing up.
Does your son watch GTS? No. Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet, he doesn't.
Actually, I'll say this one. So he did watch one episode. That's because, not the full thing, but we were doing an interview with Doo-Hop, and Grim ended up putting that interview up on the screen at the end of the show. As part of it. But, I didn't have the volume on, but he's like, oh, he's just looking at it. He's fascinated with colors, so, I mean, he loves the lights and everything I have in here.
Yeah. The lights.
Canadian television. Okay.
Canadian television.
Canada, yeah.
Blue's Clues. His name is Nathan, I'm sure. Oh, no, the other guy, the first guy that used to do Blue Clues. The original guy.
Oh, no, Nathan's the new one.
Yeah, Nathan's the new guy.
That's what, because I said I didn't know who it was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, it's actually funny, because someone on one of the big supporters of Wrestling Days, and, one of my moderators is from Canada, and, her thing is she loves Tim Hortons. So I'm curious, do you like Tim Hortons over there too?
Do you like Tim Hortons over there down the tubes?
Because there's not many over here, right?
When I'm in Canada, I will get me some Tim Hortons, you know? But I don't think we have any by us. We mostly got Dunkin' Donuts by us. I guess that's kind of our Tim Hortons.
Every corner.
So
we don't every corner.
It's true.
Like, we have one, like, a block away from each other. It's crazy. Like, there's just not enough of them.
There's a lot. And we have a lot of Starbucks, too.
That's all he taught. Wait, another question for both of us. Favorite subject in either tier of school? So, elementary school, middle school, high school. If you went to college, then college, too. Favorite tier?
Do you want to answer that first, or do you want...
I'm going to say high school only because that's where I met my fiancé.
Favorite... Oh, okay.
Favorite tier.
He's saying favorite subject.
Favorite subject? Oh, okay, well then...
He's like, my favorite was high school. It's where I met my...
Yes, that's what
my favorite is college, because that's where I met John.
Yeah. I liked band.
Favorite subject. Band?
I'm a big music guy.
Got you. My favorite subject in all of the above was probably math. I don't know why, I really liked math. I like looking at numbers and, you know, multiplying them. I was good at it back then. Now, like, you give me numbers, I probably won't be able to do it. But back then, I was like a calculator. I actually studied in college. I majored in business and I minored in accounting, and I wanted to go into accounting. But hey, here I am.
There you go. I mean, so I went to college for music stuff, but then they're like, all right, well, would you go to music school for half off? Well, half off was $500, and like I started going, I'm like, you're not teaching me anything I don't already know, and
Yeah.
and so I switched over to theater stuff. So and it was pretty cool because I ended up working like the spotlights and like if anybody remembers the show The Voice,
Yeah.
the season 1 winner was actually did a show there, and
Oh wow.
I did the spotlight for him, and so I was able to go there for free and meet him. And for music, like I can pick up any instrument and learn it in like 5 minutes just by hearing. I can't read music, but I can learn it by hearing it.
That is talent, my
Yeah.
dude. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Like I can read some like chords and stuff, but mainly like I would sit there with like a radio on and just pick up a guitar, start learning it. By the end of the song, I would know it. Then the
That's
next song would
impressive.
come on, just learn it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I have a good hearing for it.
Yeah.
My favorite subject was sleeping in.
Tubes. I also got Tim Horton Keurig pods. I don't know why I read that. It's so funny.
I like Jim though. Jim was pretty cool most of the time.
Oh gosh, Jim.
I'm assuming not a fan.
I mean, no, I liked Jim. When I had Jim in high school, and I went to an all girl school,
Okay.
and that was fun. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Oh my gosh, it was. You know what? I made my best of friends in high school though, so I can't knock it. But oh my god, imagine being stuck in a high school, bunch of girls. They are catty. We are catty. I can't say they are catty. Like we are catty. But it was rough. It was a good time though. I made good friends. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like gym. Like I like sports, and like I joined like different sports stuff. I did softball. I did basketball. But
Was
I don't
there
know, I just
was there
didn't
a
like
prom
gym.
at your school then?
Was there a what?
Like a prom or at your school or anything like
Oh
that?
yeah, we had proms. We had sophomore prom, junior prom, senior proms. The nuns would be there, like making sure, like you didn't get too close.
Have the
But,
rulers?
we got close anyway.
Had the rulers there.
They had the rulers. They were like hitting us. No, they never hit us.
I could only imagine how that must have been like.
But they were nuns. Like my teachers were nuns. Like my teachers were nuns. Who were your teachers? Mine were nuns.
I would have to. So it was a workout at my high school because in my high school there was 4 floors, and no one was allowed to take the elevators, of course. But I just remember like if I had one class all the way up on the top of the 3rd floor, then my next one would be all the way in the basement, then the next one would be up on the 2nd floor. It was.
Yeah, that's up and down. Lunch was the best. Yes, Lenny. Lunch was the best.
We also had a running thing too, because there's a dome on top of the high school, and no one's allowed to go in there. Like it's all like very very run down. And the running gag is that there's a pool up there, like a swimming pool.
There definitely is a pool up there. What the heck would there be a dome if there's no pool? I'm going to your high school, and I'm going in that pool. Okay.
So here's the thing though, like. One of my last years there, the principal was like, hey, if you want to actually take a tour of the dome, sign up and a certain amount of people can do it. I was one of the only ones that signed up, and I went up there and did it. And
what was up there?
There was no damn pool.
Stop it! There was a pool.
There was an old library, though. It was pretty cool. Like, you can see, like, things written on there from, like, the past. I don't know why no one just went up there and erased anything, but...
Interesting.
It was all being down, and it was pretty cool, though, because...
Yeah.
Not a lot of people got to go up there, and hey, I was one of the ones to do it.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Lunch, yeah. Social distancing. That's the thing, though, nowadays with schools. Like, I don't know. I think they're going to be opening back up again.
I don't know if they're going to be opening up here. But baby girl's young, so she doesn't go to any like daycares or any schools yet. But
yeah, we got lucky with that. We just have a family member watching him.
yeah,
Even before this all started, that was we made a deal.
Mhm.
That way they didn't have to worry about babysitters or bring them to daycare or anything like that.
Right.
Because you never know who you're gonna get.
No, I mean, you read things online and it's scary. Like, you hear these kids that are coming down with the COVID, and you don't know what the effects are going to be like in the long run. So it's scary.
And yeah, it's a scary world out there, especially so my first job, obviously, it's not YouTube. It's in retail, so I'm out there pretty much every day, 40 hours a week, in the public, and it gets sketchy sometimes, especially when you have people coming in.
You do this now? This is your first job, or are you doing this now?
I'm doing this now. I've been doing this for over a year.
I thought we were talking about our first jobs for a second.
No.
I was like, damn, I don't even remember what I did.
Oh, my first job, I was in retail. I've been in retail for a long time.
Okay. No, I thought you said your first job, and I was like, I didn't.
Oh, no. YouTube's not my first job.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. But is that like the goal? Do you want to like? Oh,
I would love to be able to call YouTube my full-time singing and talking, because I love talking to you guys. I love doing live streams. I love interacting with the people, getting to make new friends. Like, people watch me in the UK as well, from being in talks with Wrestling Days and stuff like that. To me, that's absolutely mind-blowing.
I agree. Yeah.
And
no, hydrate. Hydrate. I got you, bro.
I got the monster.
No, it's for Tyler. Got the monster.
I was very skinny in school. So was I. I was too. And then I...
So was I. Then I had a baby.
My excuse was I got a job, started making money, started growing up, and I was not told no anymore. So, like, I used to pass McDonald's every day back and forth from school, or back from my job. So I'm like, it's midnight, I'm hungry, I'm gonna get a burger. Alright, let's go. Retail worked 14 and a half years. Wow.
Wow. It's a long time.
I think... So I graduated in 2012. So, I mean, I've been working since 2012 in retail, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And for anybody, yeah, retail's not... It has its ups and downs. The payoff, most of the time, is good. Especially because now I went from... I'm not at the same job, obviously, but I'm actually in management now, so it's kind of better. But it's not something that I want to do for my whole life. Right now, it provides for what I need to be, like, with me and my son and my family, so...
Right.
That's gotta come first.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What about, so, you said you don't remember your first job. What about your last one?
I'm trying to remember my first job.
Before you started in the YouTube world.
Oh, I had a lot of jobs before I started in YouTube. I've a lot of jobs. I guess my first job would probably have to be like babysitting. I babysat, how old was I? Probably like, I was probably like 12 years old, babysitting, you know, kids in the neighborhood. So that might be my first job. But I've had so many jobs. I worked at summer camps. I worked at a law office. I've worked, I don't know how to explain this place I worked at. It was like a production place. And I like kind of did like everything at it. So that was fun. But that's the kind of, I worked on movies. I have an IMDb page because I edited short films, movies, and also was the second director of those. And like, I wish I could do college all over again, because I would want to do it and not go into like the accounting and business stuff. Like, I would rather go into like more of the arts and stuff like that. So.
We need a movie directed by Luge.
Yeah, no, I was like second director. I wasn't like the first one. I was like assistant director.
Did they ever answer my question? What was your question, Chalmers?
I didn't see it, Chalmers. I didn't see it at all.
Chalmers is a good buddy of mine. Always with the random questions. I love it.
Hit us with another one, Chalmers.
Shout out to everybody who just subbed to me too as well. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 500. So I owe everybody a video from when I hit 300. A buddy of mine told me, hey, do the scene from 300, the movie.
This is...
Yeah,
Do it.
I gotta get that video
You
out.
won't. You won't.
I
You
will.
won't.
I already said I was going to. At 400, I'm gonna do Matt Riddle's entrance with the wig and flip flops and everything.
Fabulous.
And 500, I'm gonna dump 500 ice cubes on my head. I did 200. Why not 500?
Pain. That sounds painful.
So did 200, but it wasn't that bad. Although 500 ice cubes is about 38 pounds.
I never answered my Hershey Park question. I've been to Hershey Park, if that was your question.
How does it feel to be one of the biggest wrestling influencers?
Wow. I don't know. I don't really think about it.
I was gonna say, you probably don't think about it, right? It's
like, I just like to put up videos online and, like, I don't think, I don't know. I like what I do. I like making videos.
The way I would see it is I'm not, if I was in your position, I would be, like, making it just to talk and hang out, like you do. The intention would be like, oh, I'm making a video to get this many views or this many subs or this, you know what I mean?
So I don't do that. Like, I don't put up videos and, like, think about.
Just to get, yeah.
Yeah, I just like to have fun. And, like, because sometimes if you, like, concentrate on the numbers, which I used to do, so I definitely am guilty of it because I used to do it, it could be such a depressing state to put yourself in. And so you just don't do that to yourself. And so I don't do that anymore. And I haven't done it for a while. And it's definitely a better headspace to be in. As long as you're having fun, as long as I'm having fun, I will still do this YouTube thing. And I think I will have fun for a long time because I've made some really good and close friendships on here. And, like, so thank you, YouTube.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
As much as a bad rep as YouTube been getting lately, like with being broken and everything, you see a lot of people going over to Twitch as well now.
Yeah.
But
no, people do.
500 ice cubes is a rookie number. Try doing 750. Challenge accepted. Good sir.
Rookie.
Once I hit 750, I'll double that. How about that? just for you. Luge making me blush. There you go.
Tie.
Let's not get into an ice cube competition. No one wants a concussion here. See,
Question
I'll put a helmet on.
Hershey Park was, how do you like the restraints on Skywash number 2? This will be my second time going. I don't remember. Which ride is your favorite? Oh, I don't remember which ride's my favorite. I like roller coasters.
Skyrush is a unique one. My favorite would be the Candymonium that they're opening up this year. Brand new roller coaster. If you haven't checked it out, definitely have to.
I don't got no more water left. I'm sad. I'm sorry. What ride was that to check out?
It's called Candymonium from Hershey Park. It's their new tall coaster that they just made. Giga coaster. If you're into the enthusiast.
I like roller coasters. Yeah, I like. You know what I don't like? Like, I forget the name of it, but it was in Universal, and it's just like an elevator drop, or it just like drops you straight down.
Tower of Terror. Yep.
Yeah, and then it brings you back up, and it just like. Brrr. Yeah, like that I'm not into. Roller coasters, like, I could do the big fall once and then loop-de-loop, whatever. But, like, if you were just going to, like, play with my heart in my chest and make it go, like, into my throat and then, like, down, like, I don't like that.
I see, that doesn't bother me.
I like my heart just where it is.
I'm holding you to that. Screen recorded. It's on. Let's do it. Ice cubes. I'm not afraid of no ice cubes. Then again, 200 ice cubes scared me, and I had to take many attempts of, If I did it. I did it. The only thing is, I would hope it wouldn't be winter time.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I hope it'll be, like, in the summer, and it'll be nice and refreshing.
Although, I used to work at a ski resort for over 7 years, so I was one of the lift operator, so cold, that wouldn't bother me too much.
Listen, the cold doesn't bother me anyway.
Exactly, until it does. So a roller coaster. Actually, you need to look this up because I want to know what your thoughts are on it. It's
I got it. Tell me.
It's in the UK. It's called the Smiler. And the reason why it's so crazy is because it has 14 inversions. So it goes upside down 14 times, which is the most on the planet.
Okay, let's go. Oh, I like the ones that I like the harness ones better than just the one that comes up over here. I
Yeah.
like the harness. This I do. I would do that. Why not?
It's on my bucket list to do whenever I get the chance
Oh
to
my
go to
God.
the UK. Like, there's so many parks over there I wanna go to, but I can't because I've never been. I've only been to Canada. I haven't been out of the country besides Canada.
Canada.
And I think we went to Quebec. It was actually a band trip. We went to Quebec City and we went to Montreal the next year, or reverse that. We went to Montreal first, then Quebec City.
Yeah, because like the drive up to Canada for you, like it's not that far, right? Like how many hours is it to the border?
So we were on a bus. It was about 4 hours, I believe, to there.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I mean, yeah, no. To get to like the border from here, if I was driving, probably not that long.
Yeah, it would probably be much less than that. Cause like I've been to Niagara Falls on both the American side and on the Canadian side, and let me tell you, the Canadian side is so much prettier. The American side looks so like dirty and but yeah, Canada's nice.
We need Scotty here to discuss the UK.
Scotty!
Agreed. You, as everybody knows, you've been to so many WWE events, live events. Do you have a favorite one you went to?
Yes, I do. Probably be WrestleMania 29, and then would be NXT Takeover. I don't remember which one it was, but it was at the Brooklyn. It was Bayley versus Sasha Banks, and that match was just amazing to watch in person, and feel the energy in the room, and being there for that. So I would say that NXT Takeover, and then because Bayley won, and then Sasha moved up to the main roster. And then WrestleMania 29. Wow, that was long-winded. What's yours?
Scotty's here.
Because those I've been to, and they were my favorites.
So I mean, we have good events and bad that come up to Albany. I went. So when I went to WrestleMania 35, I don't know if I sent you a picture or not, but we were literally sitting behind the set of WrestleMania 35.
Oh, I think you mentioned this before. Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't that great of a view of it, but just to be there. But I do like right after that we went to Money in the Bank. And this is the one where Bayley won the briefcase and then won the title. And hearing that pop was so loud as well. Everybody was so happy for Bayley, and now
I would love to go to a Royal Rumble. I've never been.
Yes, I was going to go to the one that was in Philly not long ago, but I decided against it. First ever event I went to was Fastlane 2015. Ooh, going back to the first evers. What was the first ever event you went to, Luge?
The first ever event I went to, it wasn't even a Raw or SmackDown. It was a live show, and I don't remember. It was a long. Like I would go to the live shows when I was younger because I just remember that. I don't like. It wasn't a Raw or a SmackDown. We went to live shows.
Most of the shows I've been to have been live because it's whatever would come up to Albany. I didn't really travel very much.
Yeah.
And usually it was always the live shows.
Yeah.
But the first one I ever went to, I was really young. I was probably about 9 or 10. And it was SmackDown. I don't remember the number. I don't remember much. I just remember it was the one that had Carlito shoveling snow outside. He was in a sling. And I remember one of the matches where it was a tag team match. I don't remember who they faced, but it was Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. And they came out into the lowrider. I remember that.
Wow, that's a good one.
And turns
that's
out,
memory.
I ended up getting a piece of the mat. You know those little cards that have the piece of the...
Yeah.
I don't think it was from there. I think it was from a different event. But I have one of those from those two facing off.
Wow, that's cool.
But I also saw like The Undertaker was there too. But ever since then, I've been trying to see The Undertaker live again. And I have not been able to. It's either every time I'm there, he's not there.
Yeah.
So I figured, okay, the best chance I would ever have to see The Undertaker again, WrestleMania 35. And he wasn't there. And so
I wasn't there.
I had tickets to go to Monday Night Raw the next night, but I don't like driving through New York City, I found out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, if you've never done it before, with the taxi drivers and the closed roads and...
And then you add WrestleMania to the mix. Because we were going to Access, and it took an hour and a half to go 1 mile. And,
that sounds about New York.
yeah, and I decided I didn't want to go deal with the crowd again, so I decided to sell my Monday Night Raw tickets within an hour of it starting, and I said, you know what, if Undertaker shows up, I'm gonna be really mad. And Undertaker showed up.
Wow.
Same thing with John Cena. Whenever John Cena's there, I would be up in the rafters. Whenever he's not there, I'd be right up at the front row. It's just it's always that way.
I've never sat ringside. I'd say that would be on my bucket list. I would love to sit ringside one day.
But you have sat in a box before, right? Like a VIP box kind of thing?
Yes. Yeah, usually when if 2K invites me to a wrestling event, usually they have a box that they get.
Which is awesome. I would not turn up an opportunity for that.
No, it's definitely nice. But it's definitely not ringside. Like when you're in a box, you're a little bit higher up.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I mean, they give you food and drinks in there. But I would love to sit one day ringside. And I always look at the ticket prices for it, and it's a little pricey. A little too much for my blood, if you ask me.
Crazy,
But
yeah.
especially around here for in Barclays or at Madison Square Garden, forget it. Those ticket prices. But one day, I'm a splurge. I'm gonna just get one and go by myself and and go.
I know. So luckily, I got a little bit of a deal when I got my SmackDown seats. But yeah, for pay-per-view, they're like $6,000.
Yeah,
for front row, for one ticket.
That's a little much.
I mean,
can't afford that.
I want to do the VIP experience to go backstage and stuff. You've done that before, right?
The backstage experience. One time the first time I ever went with 2K. So the reason how I got hooked up with 2K, a while ago on their Twitter, they were holding a competition or something that they were submit your video, and if we like your video, we'll fly you out to WrestleMania 31 and you'll compete playing our video game. So I made my video and I was just I'm gonna beat everybody. It's probably still up on my channel. And then they picked me, which was awesome. So ever since they picked me, we've had a good relationship, 2K and I. What's up, 2K? So yeah, so they invited us, the winners, out, and we competed for that. But so that year when they invited us out, they actually took us into the WrestleMania. We went in the back, and then we got to see all the wrestlers, and then they had a little party.
That's
and then
cool.
we got to go up to our suite in the thing. So it was really cool because we seen Brock Lesnar, and we seen a bunch of WWE superstars. So it was a really cool experience. I'll definitely never ever forget that experience. Probably top 5 moments of my life. Very cool.
Were you fangirling out?
Oh no, because we were we would just be we don't want to get kicked out of here. Act like you belong, kind of thing. So,
hey, what's up, Brock Lesnar?
On the inside, I'm it's Brock Lesnar, but on the outside, I'm just whatever.
Was John Cena there too?
Oh, forget it. I would have lost everything. I would have lost.
Well, I know I saw you did an interview with AJ Styles.
Yeah, so it was funny because I saw AJ Styles again at a 2K event, and he came up to me and was I watch your videos. And he was kind of calling me out a little. Yeah, definitely. I was just I put them up, but I don't I don't think the wrestlers would watch it, but he did. But he was kind of picking on me a little bit because I'm a big John Cena fan, and that was when he was
feuding with.
Yeah. So it was a fun interaction.
So I mean, how is he I'm assuming what you get is what you get on camera, off camera.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he's a good guy. I like AJ Styles. He's a good guy.
He didn't give you a phenomenal forearm.
No, thank you. Thank God, right?
Yeah, no, I would, yeah, I would, same thing as you, I'd be, like, freaking out on the inside, I'd be like, okay, stay calm, this is just walking by, the same day, same guys, you know, I see on TV, but hey, you know. I was mind blown when, do you watch NWA?
Like, I don't watch much, like, NWA, like, Impact, but, like, I'll go online and, like, I'll read the results for stuff, but I won't watch it live.
Like, you know who, obviously, you know Nick Aldis, right?
Right.
So, like, I was on one of their Patreons for a while, and one of their perks was they did, like, an interview type of thing, like, with 5 people, and, he was talking to the other 2 people, and he was the one that was on. And then he came to my name, he's like, Coaster Maniacs. Is that the same Coaster Maniacs that was in Wrestling? Are you in the Wrestling Days community? And, like, so he's heard of my name before, which to me blew my mind.
That's,
and, like,
you're just like,
oh, wait, what?
You know little old me? You know me? You've seen this face? What?
So it turns out him and his wife would go into Wrestling Days' live chats when they were doing, like, the NWA stuff every now and then.
Right.
And
Watch it,
like
yeah.
they would see my name pop up quite a bit there.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it blew me away.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I haven't. I've had a couple interactions with some of the wrestlers, but not to, like. I would love to be able to break out and do, like, interviews with them, but I know it's a little bit iffy with, like, their contracts and stuff.
Right.
I think they'd go by what their contracts, or, like, they can
well, you know, it might be good because I don't know what their contracts are. You might have to, like, reach out to their people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But once they get released, what's to stop you? I'm sure on their, you know, their bios, they put their email addresses, hit them up, be like, hey, do you want to get interviewed?
What stops them is them signing to another company right away. Like Impact. Thanks, guys. Slammiversary, yeah, they all go there. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Scotty wants to know, did you know that the NWA champion used to be a UK gladiator? I did not know that. I did not know that.
Hi, William.
What's up, William Hensey? Thanks for joining us. Scotty also asked us about UK getting a pay-per-view.
Wait, WWE Insider said that he met Roman Reigns. Oh, that's awesome. I love Roman Reigns. Good guy. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Coaster?
Here's a question to both of you. Would you like to see a WWE pay-per-view in United Kingdom? Apparently it's been 28 years since SummerSlam 19 something.
Yes. I think the UK, I think Canada, I think... I mean,
Australia again.
Yeah. They do those Saudi Arabia shows. Like, why can't they do them, you know,
right?
Other places? Yes, I think they should. Scotty, I agree. They should have, like, a SummerSlam or a WrestleMania. Give them a big one.
I mean, do you remember Global Warning?
Yes.
I mean, do something like that again. Instead of making it a super show.
And listen, the crowd in the UK, they are awesome. They do their football chants. They, like, do it. Let's go. I'm down. The crowd will be amazing.
I would personally like to see a WrestleMania go over there.
Yeah. I'm down with a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam.
I wouldn't go over there, but I just want to have enough money to travel.
I would love to go. I've never been to UK either.
No, it's definitely on my list. Definitely on my list.
You definitely have to save up because their pound is more money than our dollar. I'm pretty sure. I think so. So like,
that's the crazy thing about it. So
it costs more. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah, when we had when I worked at the ski resort, we had people from Peru come over in like a foreign exchange program, and like they never saw snow before, so it was awesome to them, and like they made a lot of money over here compared to what's over there. Like
Yeah.
They said if you go to like McDonald's and order like a cheeseburger, it's almost like $5. Like it's like 99 cents here. It's like,
yeah.
It's like so
the
crazy.
Currency is just. It definitely is.
And it's definitely interesting to see their. I have a championship belt here. It was like a replica belt, and I brought it to Access. I had wrestlers sign it, but I also had them sign it as well because they became really good friends of mine. And the one guy, shout out to him. He loves John Cena. So he doesn't like wrestling, but he knows John Cena from the movies, and because of that. So definitely shout out to you. Serious question for both of you. Here we go. Time to get serious. Favorite WWE dance move?
That's a very serious question. I don't know how I can answer this. It's too much information. Anything R-Truth does. Like, I love him as the 24/7 champion. I love him with his 8-second dance break. And, yo, seriously, mad love to R-Truth.
Dance break. I forgot about this.
He is the man.
For some reason, all I could think about was Fandango. Fandango. Yes. Favorite pay-per-view ever?
Oh my god. What? How dare you ask such a crazy question? Favorite pay-per-view ever?
Ever.
I can't answer. I don't know.
WrestleMania 36.
WrestleMania 37.
37.
36. Is that yours?
No.
I was gonna say.
Have you been to any like bad shows? Like shows that you would remember as like, oh, I had to sit through this.
I remember going to a show when I was so pregnant and I was just like not in the mood. Cause like I had to keep getting up and going to the bathroom because like my bladder was like getting squashed by my baby. But like I can't remember a bad show I ever went to, but I remember that show. It was just like, why did I buy these tickets?
I could have been on the couch.
I could have been watching this at home.
We had a couple of bad ones.
Oh no.
We were there for, and I had to watch it live for Bobby Lashley's sisters.
Oh.
So there was a person about 3 rows behind me, said I'll date his sisters.
Lashley and his 3 sisters.
I'm like, like,
oh my gosh.
Everybody was like, I was watching the comments for stuff like on videos, and everybody was like, skip ahead, skip ahead, skip ahead, and I'm like, I wish I could do that.
I wish.
Commercial break. It was that I was there for when they Mick Foley came out and brought out the 24/7 title.
Oh, that wasn't a bad show.
Yeah, they were hyping it, and everybody around me was so mad that wasn't the hardcore belt.
Oh, I didn't like it.
No, the Albany audience is used to having like live events, so like when we do get like a SmackDown or a Raw, it's very special. So we would like hope for something big or something. So like when they're hyping this title coming up, and then they debuted the 24/7 title, everybody was just deflated. It was cool seeing Mick Foley though.
Oh heck yeah.
Had to reload. Sorry.
Welcome back, William.
William Hensey.
Welcome back.
Big supporter of the Christian Maniacs channel.
Oh, fabulous.
It's like the hardcore title. Yeah, it's like it, except for it's not. Who is your favorite not hardcore title? 24/7 champion. It has to be R-Truth, right?
It's got to be R-Truth.
I mean, did he lose it again? I wasn't following.
No, I think. Oh my god.
I think he did.
Put me on the spot. I'm trying to remember if someone pinned him this week.
I think someone did.
But who's your favorite hardcore champion? Because.
Who was the last one? To be honest, like that's going back.
Who is Lugio, William? Who is Lugio?
Lugio.
Who is Lugio? Not me.
Lugeyo.
Yo, I kind of like that name, Lugeo. I sound like a Pokemon or something.
Mine is Drake
RVD.
Maverick. Drake Maverick.
I'm going with Tommy Dreamer, baby.
Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer.
Wasn't John Cena hardcore title at one point?
I don't know. We got to Google these things.
I don't remember. That was like before my time, all right? Or I was like little.
Oh,
I don't remember like everything. Like, so that's another thing too. Like, I get out of work at like 8 or like, and I have like a half-hour drive now. So, and then usually about 8:30, and like I miss a good part of Raw or SmackDown. So it's like it's not like I record it, yes, but then I usually end up falling asleep.
Listen, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, that's
Check
right.
out my
Hey,
channel.
yeah, just
Ty.
just quickly, yeah, yep.
Listen,
There you go.
I got you.
That's why I like. So you got like these minute reviews up there, like, hey.
Yeah.
RVD was the last hardcore champion.
So go with R, B, D. Oh, Shelton Benjamin got it. The
I
24
told you, I knew it. Yeah.
I vaguely remember this. Thank you.
I vaguely
I
remember.
remember.
There's been so many, and I'm surprised they haven't added the names on the side plates yet. I was totally expecting them to do that.
Yeah, you know.
They're all blank. I mean, most of them would be filled up with R-Truth at this point, but
They should.
just put his face on it, like they did with Bray Wyatt's.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Speaking of Bray
Your
Wyatt,
best era.
best era. People power. No.
I'm all about that attitude era.
Okay, fair. Honestly, probably the same. It was a different show back then. Oh jeez, Luge, I love you, Luge. You champions of the world. It's Luge.
Oh, yo, Jordan.
Didn't you
Hello,
know
Vince.
she got a new name? It's Lugeo.
I'm Lugeo now. Thanks to William.
William
He
Hensey.
renamed me.
There you go.
I'm Lugeo.
You'll just go back and change it on everything now.
That's it. I'm rebranding.
Rebranding.
I have a new name, people.
The donut era.
Of course, Tyler would say the donut era.
Do you like horror stuff?
No,
Talking
I
about
don't.
you don't.
No.
Oh, so that's
No, I don't.
that was perfect then when I showed up on your stream.
You know what? I would know. Like I like that was fine. That was cool. Actually, I that was cool. By the way, we have a new OP sponsor on the channel.
OP
Coaster
sponsor.
Maniacs.
Woo! Hey, yes sir.
Yeah.
The one and only.
Thank you for being an OP.
Honestly, I was about ready to say, who's that?
Who that? Who? Me?
Yeah. No, what? Him? What?
Him? What?
What'd you do when I did not know? I gotta take your credit card away. It's all his fault.
It's all his fault.
Co-star almost popped myself when I saw that. Or pooped myself when I saw that. Okay. Pop poop, you know. Hey.
Was scared. The whole chat was scared, I think. Yeah, the chat was scared. The thing is, I saw you in my little preview window.
I
before
know you
sent
did.
on, so I knew it was coming. I knew. Nobody else knew.
I saw the face, too. Oh, my God. And, yes, it was hot under that mask.
Oh, heck yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, well, see, I'm huge into, so, a little bit behind the scenes of this whole thing. I'm big into the horror, I said it a little bit on the watch-along. I love horror stuff. I love haunted houses. I love going to them, and I work for one. I've been in one for 7 years. So, of course, I had to throw on the mask when I was jumping on for the horror show. Yeah,
The horror show.
The Extreme Rules of Horror show.
The horror show.
Didn't have no eyeballs popping out, at least. Have you heard about that?
What, the eyeballs?
That they, it's the eyeballs, yeah. That they were actually supposed to, they had plans for something more graphic, but Vince decided against it, like, at last minute.
No, I don't read like the dirt sheets and stuff like that, so I had no idea what was gonna happen or stuff, but it was pretty intense.
When I saw that, I was like, oh hey, look, there's a gummy. It looked like a gummy eyeball.
Ooh, nom nom nom. That looks sugary. I'll
Well,
eat that.
I actually found out. So I looked it up and I found out something that I'm pretty sure that they used. It's like one of those like fake eyeballs with like the cord attached to it for like $13. And like I could see how they could have used it by putting like the other half of it in his glove and like holding it there because it looked pretty much identical. I have it on my Twitter. If you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, go ahead, Coaster Maniacs.
Yeah,
it's up there.
Follow him on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter. I'm not active on Twitter.
It's
I want to
up there.
be in the future. One day I will be. One day I will be.
What was your favorite cinematic wrestling match and least favorite cinematic wrestling match?
Good question, Mr. John Covington. Do you want me to go first, or would you like to go first?
We'll have you go first.
So my favorite would be the Boneyard match. It was great. I really enjoyed it. I watched it 4 times, people. Like
4 times.
I watched it 4 times. Okay. And then my least favorite is probably going to be Coaster Maniac's first favorite. It's gonna be the swamp match. Not that I didn't like it, but I didn't really like it. I mean, it was okay. There were like certain things I would say that were cool about it, but I'll let Coaster talk about why he liked it because those are probably the reasons I liked it, but it was meh. Okay.
So my favorite, or my least favorite would be the swamp. No, I'm not going to go back on my It was all a troll the whole time. No. The least favorite is tough. I probably would have to say the Firefly Funhouse match would be the least favorite. As much as I like John Cena and like the throwbacks and stuff, I have to choose one. And I like the Money in the Bank thing, and I like the Boneyard, and I love the swamp match because I love the theatrics of it. I love the horror aspect of it. I love horror movies. I love the Jason movies, so there's a lot of throwbacks to that. At one point during the watch along, we all got trolled with that little graphic coming up at the bottom that the show is ending.
Yeah.
For them to just do like a pop jump scare. And the last thing you see is the Fiend popping up out of the water like that. To me, it was perfect.
He loved it.
I loved it.
Mean, it was alright. I wouldn't say it was my favorite.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. I mean, it was okay. It was just okay.
She doesn't like swamps. It's alright.
You know, it was just okay. Like the Boneyard match.
Would you have liked it if there was Shrek in there?
If Shrek was in it? Donkey.
Yes.
Maybe.
I've been getting very stuck on
yeah, Alexa Bliss was cool in it. I thought that was really cool. I like that.
Yeah, I was blown away by that, as you saw by my reaction on there. That was genuine, because Alexa Bliss is generally my favorite women's wrestler right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting stuck on Shrek the Musical on Broadway from like 10 years ago. The musical is pretty cool. Did you see that they're... Yeah, so they are selling the dirt from the Boneyard match. Did you see that?
Who was selling it?
WWE.com. They were selling it in like a little plaque, like a little piece of dirt from the Boneyard.
Really?
You could buy it for like $70. There was a plaque that said the Boneyard match had it. And then at the bottom, like, you know how like they did the ring mats and stuff? There was a little window with a little flakes of dirt from the grave. Yeah, from that. For
I'd go in my backyard and just put... Nah, I'm good.
That's what I said. Like, that's probably what they did. They probably went to the Performance Center, went outside, grabbed some dirt. There you go. That's why I said, like, for the swamp match, they probably just either grabbed, like, water, like, what... C Wrestling, shout out C Wrestling, he said they probably would have grabbed, like, a lily pad and said, here you go.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, from that, I would just want, like, maybe, like, a still picture of it, and then them signing it for, you know, whatever that, then a piece of dirt for $70.
$70 plus shipping, yes.
Crazy. Down the Tube said he bought it, and it's from Stamford. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say so. Well, no, the Performance Center's not from Stamford, but the headquarters is from Stamford.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Have you been to the Performance Center? Not the... Wow.
I have.
I keep saying Performance Center. The HQ?
I've been to the Performance Center. I've not been to Stamford headquarters. No.
I've been outside of the headquarters, if that counts.
Oh yeah, how was that experience?
So I collect Pez dispensers, and like when I was younger, there's a convention there in Connecticut every year,
Uh-huh.
and I was there with family. I'm like, it's literally right there, so I'm like, we gotta go to it, and they weren't letting people in, so it was just I think they're closed or whatever that day, so it's just us taking a picture outside of it. It's still pretty cool knowing that, especially what they just did. It's like, hey, I was there.
Hey, I was there. They wrestled and threw people off of that roof, and I was there.
Yeah, that match. Oh man, so much to say about that match too. It ended way too soon.
It was a good match.
It was good. There's a lot of things I liked about it, a lot of things I was about it, but who is your favorite women's wrestler right now?
Right now, I like Bailey, but like I also like seeing other women workers getting pushes. So, I like to root for Nikki Cross. I would like to see her.
I love her on commentary.
She's fantastic.
Her and Cole are great.
Yeah, she's great. Naomi, I like Nia Jax too. So
Nia Jax.
I like a lot of the women wrestlers, and I want to see them all get pushed and do phenomenal things.
You were all about the Bellas before, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I support the Bellas. Like they put out wine. I bought their wine. They put out a book. I bought their book. Like I like to support the women wrestlers. I like to support wrestlers. I like to support people I like.
Do you like Total Divas?
Yes, I watch Total Divas.
There we go.
I do. I'm guilty. I watch that.
We need to ask Days about Total Divas. So Wrestling Days did watch-alongs, and he would have people vote for in the comments like what he wanted to, like what they wanted for the watch-along that week, and his community got him to watch almost the whole first season of Total Divas. Every single, it ended up being almost every Thursday. It was like, oh, Total Divas.
Total Divas, yes.
I watched it back then. I haven't been able to pick up a favorite women's wrestler since Paige retired.
Oh, I loved Paige.
Did you watch the movie?
Oh, of course I watched the movie. I went to the theater and I watched that movie.
I just saw it about a week ago.
Oh no, honey, I was in the theater, bought my tickets. Yeah, no, I like Paige.
I liked the movie. I wish they were able to get Paige and AJ in it. But
yeah, but I don't know. But their schedules and whatnot, you gotta hire actors and do your thing.
I love that it was The Rock that made it too.
Yes.
Hey, look, this way, this one too. Who remembers this show?
Is that Backlash?
Backlash.
Backlash.
Who? Okay, trivia. Which year is this from? Where Randy Orton was on the cover.
Oh, look at it. That's a youngish Randy Orton.
I'll give you the main event.
2004.
No, I'll give you the main event, but that doesn't mean to look it up. The main event. I don't even know if this is in order, so I'll give you one match. Last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Champion was John Cena versus Edge.
Wow.
John got it right off the bat.
2009. John Covington.
2009, yeah. Like, look at that. Look how old that is. Still in the wrapper, too.
Wow.
Because who uses DVDs anymore?
You got the WWE Network.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you had an ECW championship match between Jack Swagger and Christian. You had an I Quit match with Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy.
Wow.
Six-man tag, Randy Orton, Shane and Triple H, Batista. Wait, what? Triple H, Batista, and Shane McMahon versus Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Oh, so it was Legacy. Okay. You had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Chris Jericho.
Wow.
And CM Punk versus Kane.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
I got to see CM Punk once where I got to shake his hand at a live event. That was once.
I saw him at a live event as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Do you have any, like, memorabilia from like live events. Like, the one thing I don't have that I want to get is one of those chairs that you can bring home.
I have 2 chairs. One I got from the Performance Center. They let us take chairs with us. Oh wait, no, was it the Performance Center? I don't remember where maybe it was the Performance Center. I guess I got on a plane with it. Wait, was it the Performance Center? I don't remember.
If you get on a plane with one, can you actually unfold it and that counts as your ticket? You don't have to pay for it.
I'm trying to remember.
Hey, I got my own chair, so that's...
Yeah. Or maybe I went, I have mom brain. You know, you know, mom brain. Yeah,
I know,
I got one. Yeah, and then another one I got from a friend who went to a show and gave it to me. That was nice.
Yeah, like, and you'll see them, like, at the end of the shows, people selling them and stuff. I would want my, like, I could have bought a WrestleMania 35 one, but I want my own.
Yeah.
And plus, WrestleMania 35, I was just trying to get out of the rain, and I didn't go very well. Because, fun fact, if you weren't there at 35, at the end of the main event, it started pouring.
Oh, wow.
Downpouring, and I was stuck there until 3 in the morning.
Oh, my gosh.
Because both of my phone died, her phone died, and we took an Uber there first, and they were backed up, and I couldn't connect to Uber, and we kept running back and forth, and we didn't know how we were going to get back into our hotel, because every single taxi and stuff was just going to New York City, and that's not where our hotel was, and
yeah.
like, I'll pay you extra. No. New York City.
New York City.
It's only 20 minutes that way. What's the matter going there?
Just please.
So yeah, they let us go up, kind of like the back way through the MetLife Stadium, like up like elevators that you normally wouldn't go through, like where like the superstars would go through and stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy who was giving us the grand tour of the MetLife Stadium per se was bringing us to the charging station. He's like, yeah, it was really cool. Triple H was just in a golf cart just driving past me just like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, wait, what? Where? Like, where'd he go?
Yeah.
Which way? And like, does he have a phone? And yeah, so we got to charge up the phone and got to leave in 3 a.m.
Oh, okay.
It was crazy.
Well, that's gonna be me, guys. I gotta go put the baby to sleep.
No worries. So where can they find you?
So follow me. I am on the YouTubes. My name is Lugeo. I mean, it's Luge. Luge PS3. I also have a Discord. If you want to join the Discord and hang out, we like wrestling. We like video games.
I'll be there.
And yeah, and Coaster's there.
Yeah. And of course, subscribe to me as well. I'm here. I'm on Twitter at CoasterManiacs. You can find me there. Another big interview tomorrow. We're going to be sitting down with Chris Van Vliet. Sunday is Ziggy Dice. And until next time, I'm CoasterManiacs. This is Luge. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Alright guys, have a great night.